Hello everyone, welcome to our online graphic design training. So we are going to get to know how to use CorelDraw to create some content, but first let's just dive in. For you to access your CorelDraw, there are two ways. I believe you already know how to open your CorelDraw. You can go to your Start menu and then scroll down to, this is Windows 10, this is latest version Windows 10. You can scroll down to where you have your program, CorelDraw. You will see it around C. So you click here and then you click on the CorelDraw, it will open. Another way is you can simply just go to Start and type CorelDraw. Is already out here, so you click and it will launch. So meanwhile, if you have it placed on your taskbar, you can click on it and it will launch. Already I have my CorelDraw open, so I'm just going to click and then we start. This is the welcome screen of your CorelDraw. So you can simply just proceed from here by clicking New Document. These are my previous jobs. So you can click New Document to begin, or simply click New Document here on the standard toolbar. So I will just click on New Document. Alright. So this is the CorelDraw user interface. You need to first of all understand how this works. Different functions for each of these tools that you can see on the screen, so that you know how to work with them. First of all, I'm going to just briefly and quickly talk about the bars that we have. Up here where you see the mouse pointer, you can see the name Untitled 1, and that's because I've not yet given a name to this file. So the title bar gives you the name of the program you are using and the file name you are working with. Okay, and if you go to look at the left, you see the icon, CorelDraw icon there. If you click, you can restore your screen. You can still click again and maximize. You can click here and minimize and go back to it on your taskbar. Click, come over, so the window is back. Alright, so that's one some few functions you can get from clicking on the icon there on the title bar. If you come over to the right side, you have minimize, you have maximize, you have close. All these three buttons are also found here. Okay, so the next one is called the file bar, the menu bar, sorry, the menu bar. The menu bar is where you have menu commands like the file, edit, view, layout, object, effect, and the rest. As we learn further, you are going to learn how to make use of each of this menu, as they come with effect or commands that will enable you achieve some effect while you are working. This is called the standard toolbar. The standard toolbar has shortcuts that you already have on the menu bar. It has some shortcuts that you already have on the menu bar. So you can see there is new here, and the shortcut is Ctrl N. If you go to File, you will see New. So that meaning you also have the shortcuts here instead of having to go to File to click. And this is Open. You can click here to open your previous job, or you go to File and click Open. So they've been able to bring the shortcuts down, so it's easier for you to work. And then we have the Save, and this is safe to open from Corel Cloud. We are not working via the cloud, So this is print. So this standard toolbar is just the bar that contains shortcuts that you already have on your menu bar. Mind you, it's not all the shortcuts, but some frequently used shortcuts or commands are being placed on the standard toolbar. So the next one is called the property bar, where you see the pointer right now. It's called the property bar. Now this property bar is interchangeable. It changes based on currently selected object or tool. So if you are working on a different tool or a different object, the property bar is definitely going to change to enable you have control over that tool or the object. For instance, there is nothing on our screen. That's why you've been able to have where you can set your papers, because it's currently on the work layout screen. Alright, so on the property bar you have your paper size. This is where you enter custom sizes. For instance, maybe you have a specific measurement for your job, so those are custom sizes. You can decide to enter them here by simply selecting and entering your value. I'm going to press escape because I don't want it right now. So on the property bar we also have portrait and landscape. If you read through what is on the screen, turn the portrait orientation on and off. This portrait is just the way you see on the screen. It makes the document stand vertically. So if you click landscape, it turns it horizontally. So it's based on what you want to work on. And then you have current page. Apply the page size to the current page only. All pages. This is when you want to work with multiple pages. For instance, if you want all throughout your different jobs, different pages that you will create in this particular window to have the same size, so you make sure this is active. So by the time you enter the size here, or you choose a predefined size, these are predefined sizes. So if you choose predefined sizes here, they will all be the same when you come here to add different pages. But if you want that particular page, each of the pages to have different sizes, you use this, so that each page you create has its own different sizes. And here we have units. This is where you decide which unit you want to work with, which unit of measurement you want to use for your artwork. For example, this millimeters. Most time I work with inches, feet, pixels. It depends on what I'm creating. So if I'm working with creating a project for or an artwork for a website, I would definitely use pixels, because a website uses pixels to give ratio or scale their content, their object. So if I'm working with any other job for printing, most time I use inches because I'm more familiar with inches than millimeters. So it depends on what unit of measurement you are familiar with or you are working with. You can use this. But if I'm working with a more bigger project, I use feet. Like maybe you are working with a flex banner, you are working with bigger sticker sizes, you are working with billboards, you can use feet to work. Okay, you will definitely not need this. So let's proceed to other tools that we have here. So remember, the title bar gives you the name of your file, and then you also see the program you are working with. The menu bar carries menu commands that enables you control your contents or the object you are working with. And then you have standard toolbar that contains shortcut commands that you frequently use, which is also on your menu bar. Then property bar your interchangeable bar that enables you have command or control over your drawing. Then you have property bar. You have toolbar. Your toolbars comes with tools that enables you create your content. For example, shapes, resizing of shapes, creating text, adjusting them, and so whatever you want to do, you will always need each of these tools to accomplish your drawing. Okay, here we have window tab. This window tab enables you add different new documents. That means you can work on several documents at once instead of having to reopen CorelDraw and working all over again. It means you can work with different documents, different projects. Alright, so you've just see I've added extra new document window. It means what is here is different from what is here, so you can work with multiple projects. On title 1, if you come down, you have what is called window tab. Remember, I'm introducing you to CorelDraw user interface. So this page tab allows you to add extra pages. Remember, this one is new document tab. Allows you add new document to your window. This entire screen is your window, your CorelDraw window. So on each of these documents, you can add extra pages. You can add more pages by simply clicking on this. If you click on the add page here, you are adding page to the right. But if you click here, you're adding page to the left. For instance, let's say this is my first page and I don't want it to be the first page. I want it to now be the second. So I need to add extra page to the left. So you come over and click here. Extra page will be added. You will in due time really get to understand this. And then we have the navigator button. Allows you navigate from one page to the other. I'm just going to open a job that I've done, so I will navigate for you to see. If you want to open your job, go to File. I will point on Open Recent, so I can just open the recent job I saved. Okay, so here are different jobs I've done, and you can see a new window has been added. A new document window has been added. So I can navigate from page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, so it allows you to navigate to the right and to the left. So each of these tabs is called page tab, and they can be renamed. You will learn that. So I'm closing this, so we go back to what we were on to. Alright, so after learning that, we have, if you come to the right, you have document navigator. It navigates your drawing, it navigates your page. So you can navigate up or down, left or right. If you zoom in, you will be able to navigate from here, left and right. So we have another button here, a very good tool that you will need sometime. Is called Navigator, Drawing Navigator. How it works is that it allows you zoom into, for example, I will just quickly open the previous job. So it allows you zoom into a particular part of your drawing. For instance, if I was very close to my screen, I zoom in too close and walk around here, so I want to view the other part of the document, I can come and click on the navigator. You press and hold down your mouse, then you drag it across. You can see. So by so doing, you can navigate through your drawing without having to stress yourself too much. Okay, so that's that. I'm going back to Untitled 1. So you've learned about different user feature of CorelDraw. I'm working with Corel 2019. Okay, so CorelDraw has different versions. It started from version CorelDraw 9, Corel 10, Corel 11, Corel 12, Corel 13, Corel X4, Corel X5, Corel, and so on until we have Corel 2019. So each of these different version and upgrading comes with new features, new tools for you to quickly work with your project and achieve best results. So another one is the status bar. The last bar on your CorelDraw screen is called status bar. It gives you details, information of what you are working with, the tool you are working with, the colors, and so on. It just gives you a report of what you are doing. So coming to the right, you have color palette. Color palette is where you have your various colors that you use in your project while working, and you will learn how to apply each of these colors. And finally, we have proof colors off and on. You use this mostly for the web, but you won't be needing that much. So the next thing is you learning how to use each of these tools, and so you are going to see that in the next video. Meanwhile, let's just quickly flash back to what we earlier discussed. Introduction to CorelDraw user interface. We have title bar that gives you the name of the file and the program name. We have the menu bar that carries menu commands that allows you control your project, and we have the standard toolbar that contains shortcut command for your project, shortcut commands that you already have on your menu bar. So we have a property toolbar that is inter-switchable. It switches based on currently selected object or tool. For instance, I click on rectangle, observe the property bar has changed. By the time I draw this, it allows me to make adjustments to this. I can decide to enter the size of the rectangle here, so you can see it allows you gain access or control over a specific object or currently selected object or tool. Okay, and to add to what we introduced earlier, also don't forget you have your toolbox that contains different tools you will be using to achieve any design. And we have the color palette. You may not need this, so there's no need. You can just delete this. If you have it on your screen, just close it. Click the X to close it. Okay, so we have the color palette, we have navigator, page navigator, we have page tab, we have the drawing navigator, we have status bar, and then this is called your print layout, page. I simply click on the text tool here. So print layout page. This is your print layout page. Anything that you want to print must be inside of this page. Also, the next one is called drawing area. Or desktop or workspace. Different people have various names for it, but you can call this area your drawing area or workspace. That is the large blank space outside of the print layout page. So this is where you can do all your drawings, arrange what you want, bring it into the print layout page to enable you print it. So if you print, what is on the print layout will come out, but what you have on the workspace will not come out, because this is just like your desktop. Your desktop, yes, you work on a desk, you have different things on the desk, but you have a specific place you will gather everything into, which is the print layout page. So you have to always keep your drawing space clean. When you are done, you delete what you don't need and allow your drawing page carries the design. So on the next video, you will learn how to use some of these tools.